oh boy, people. I'm about ready to wig out. Just this deal with the kid's car, it just... And then I am so mad at myself right now, looking for the title to her car. I now realize that Bonneville, I just did all that motor work to and everything, and then I got to get the front end for it. The title is not in our safe. I remember taking it over and checking on how much it was going to cost to get it plated, and I have no idea what I did with the damn title. I thought I put it back in the safe. I emptied the safe, went through every piece of paper. It's not in there. It wasn't on top of my computer desk where I normally put stuff. So hopefully I haven't lost the title to the damn car, as I don't even remember the gal's name, and I don't know if I want to know the gal's name, as that was a deal that made me nervous when we went and got that. So yeah, then I went to get the kid's car out so we could go get this title issue done, and almost had it out, and then it fell right back into the ice pockets it's got. It says, I ain't going nowhere today. I like you. So yeah, I'm having a I feel sick to my stomach today. I just don't feel good. Yeah, it's got to get better, don't it? It's got to get better. I keep telling myself that. All right. Really? My door handle just freaking busted. Good news is I found the title. Bad news is I got something else going on that I ain't saying nothing about because, oh crap, I'm just not having a good day. Anyway, alright, it's just motor's still hanging here. I'm kind of wondering how I'm going to get it to the machine shop. So, because I've got some issues. But anyway, yeah. All right. Okay. I found out something. Okay, this is dish piston, so it should be a 5.3. I was starting to wonder. They've changed the way the bearing tanks go on these things, on these newer motors. The bearing tank on the even side actually point to the inside of the motor. If I'm gonna, don't hold me to it, but yeah, it's like, oh really? So I'm marking them for the machinist. And I guess you can resize the rods. What they do now, fine, just lay down. What they do now is number 4. You can, since they fracture these, or whatever they call it, I don't know. They oversize the, so you can resize them, not by much. So there is hope for them. Okay. Okay. So number 7. So it'll be there like this. So, okay, 7 to the front. There's 7. Five. 3. And obviously number 1, but one. So knowing that, something about the flat side always faces the front of the motor now. So, alright, those are all marked. I was going to press them off myself, but this way they're marked and he can keep them in order for him. Because he said, yeah, it is kind of important, more important on this to keep the rods where they were. So, anyway, I'm going to find one more box I think I got and load those up, and then I've got all this stuff for the oil pump, windage tray. I'm keeping all that. Very few bolts went with it. The only thing that went with it was the main bolts and the old head bolts, because I just did that. And cam staying here. I mean, all the other stuff's in the box there. And let's see. Okay, if that's facing. Oh, okay. Now that I got these laying, because if that's in the motor, dot forward. Okay. The old school GMs used to be the crank, I think it was. Okay. Yeah, okay. 7, 8, yeah, okay. Huh. So you guys should match. Anyway. Lots of stuff to remember, and today I'm kind of scattered. I'm just kind of, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, February 18th, we dropped the motor off, the 5.3. He's going to check the heads because he looked, I told him on how the driver's side head looked darker than the rest, the other head. And he's like, oh, we're going to pressure test it, so hopefully it's good. So with the, just a second here. Okay, so that is taken care of. Well, getting taken care of. MG rocker, an oil cooler, and I picked up more of this carb cleaner stuff, which I don't know. crap in it. What I got charged for the last one. We'll put this one on the shelf. That wasn't me. So, yeah, now it's, I'll work on the MG. Actually, I'm trying to find a box or something to put the rest of these little parts in. Okay, this is MG. Got those there. Okay, what are these? That is all oil pan bolts. Oh, yeah. I got my plastic bags. I can get to them. So yeah, oh shit. Okay. Anyway, that's oil pan. This is how we're going to do these. These four, plus the little one. Or the oil pump, and then this plate and these bolts are the cam retainer. Okay, there's no ring there. And then these are the windage tray nuts and the oil pickup tube nuts. So I've got those. And then another bag. This is for the back of the motor and the crankshaft. Okay. That's a wore out cam timing chain. Okay. Those bolts are clean, they won't have to be cleaned. These need to be flush, so they'll go in there along with those. And keep that for now. Oh, that one's shooting clear over here. My engine lift chain. So, okay. Flywheel. Okay. That. That. Go to that. And I got a phone call. Alright, I'll be back. Yeah, I know I was on the phone, then now I'm on this. It don't look too bad. It don't make any noises. Except for the tin that's dented. Pump actually come apart. Bolts actually look pretty good, so I want to vac the crap out of that because that'd plug the jets right away. Clean that all up. Clean that up. And start trying to put the hot tank back together. So anyway, since Dad's got stuff to do and it's so important that everybody else's stuff gets done first, I guess I gotta go. And we're going to see if we can get the kids' car out. I wish my stuff would be as important as everybody else's, but hey, what the hell. Well, I guess I should bring you guys along on this. Let's see. That goes there. Yep, I think I just got to come up a little more on that side. There we go. Yep, I'm putting this thing back together. Get this off the floor. That way I can start testing the electrical and make sure the electrical still works on this thing. And I've been arm wrestling this thing. Get that out of there before I get stuck. Get it up to where I can. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Son of a bitch. Oh, you freaking fracker. You son of a... Sorry, it ain't very exciting right now. Oh, come on. Somebody want to reach through and help me? Really? Holy. I got one side of this plate bolted down. Pump looked good. I guess tomorrow I'm going to have a student in a way. The Suburban owner, they've got their Ford motor out. I told them to bring it up here because I got all the proper tools and everything. Now, I lose the socket. I have to clean the bolts up pretty good. All right. Well, that wasn't what I was hoping for. This is what's left of the bearing for the hot tank up here. That was gone. The other bearing, went to drive it out, it's shattered. I got bearing pieces all over the shop. And the race is still stuck in there. The shaft went small. Small diameter there. Big there. And it's really big now because I hit it with a hammer. So I'm thinking I want to end up having to take that somewhere or get it somewhere and have it drilled. I don't know. I really don't know, because somehow or another there was a bearing there, and you can see, what do we see? What do we see? Okay. Yeah, you can see the edge of the bearing, so I'm thinking that used to thread into there, but she's rusted solid. And I put the pipe wrench on that side and it won't budge. So I've got a mess. I mean, I got the hot tank together, ready to test the electrical. It's all back together. So, and I touched up the real bad rusty spots. I only had black paint, but I just want to get it working because I got a lot of stuff to clean. And this Ford motor's coming in. I would like to put that money in my pocket. The 5.3 ended up going to the machine shop. So anyway, so now I got to figure out how to rebuild that. I don't know. I could center drill that and see if I can drill it out and see if there are threads. Because that would make sense to me. Because that would make sense to me if that was threaded in. Because that piece here, then you could unscrew it. Then you could set a motor flat in there. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to set any motor flat. And what that would have been for is the rack. When you put your heads and valve covers and that on, there's a rack, a tree that stands up, and that would stay on that. So, but that's where I wish I had a torch. Anybody got a torch set they want to sell? I figured out how to get it. So, I mean, once I get this fixed, well, actually I'm going to run get the electrical hooked up, see if the heating elements heat, and if they don't, I'm going to have to get new heating elements. And or see if the circuit's okay, and run those motors. I got the ticky what on the big drive pump motor there. Part of what the stickiness was is they smashed the cooling fan shroud down, so I don't know. And tomorrow I got to take Squirrel to the doctor. Then Buddy's bringing his boy and the motor up, and we're going to tear that down tomorrow. So I'll have another motor tore down. And we're going to inspect it. I'm going to that one's going to be kind of a schooling. I'm going to teach him how to measure and check and visually inspect stuff and understand what's going on. And yeah, that makes sense. That had to thread in there. It really, really did. Anyway, I guess another mess. And I kind of flip it in my head. Just because it was made that way doesn't mean it needs to stay that way. You can always improve and make better. But I see if they did have that to where that would screw in and out. But it won't budge. It's rusted. Like I said, the poor thing wasn't taken care of. There was no grease in that. And there was a grease cert on that. So I guess I'm going to get out of here. Video's going to be late. Well, if you're watching it, who knows. So, see you guys later. Have a good one. And enjoy the nice warm weather this weekend.